Hey TroopClan members, it's me, Monkey Chicken here, and the topic of today's video is how to record your voice and others on the PlayStation 4. And with that, let's go and begin. So first off, you guys may notice that we're in Paint, and the main reason that we're in here is because it's the best way to do it. Besides, just showing diagrams, pictures from changing things, I think it'd be better for me to actually show you, by hand saying, oh, this is what we do with these things. And I think it'd be a lot more personal and you guys can understand it better than just showing flashes of different things that you're supposed to do. And, well, yeah, with that, let's go ahead and start it off. So first off, more than likely you guys already know about HDCP protection or whatever that may be. First off, if you guys don't know, you want to go into your settings, then you want to go down there, and you're going to want to click the thing where it says, hey, turn that off. Because first and foremost, if you don't have that clicked, to not be on, then you won't be able to record anything at all unless you have a splitter. And in this diagram, we're not going to be showing that. We're going to be using the Elgato. And here's all the things that I actually do use. This is actually my PC, PS4, the mic that I'm going to be using, headset, and everything else. So, anyways, yeah, that's one of the first things that you guys want to have off. So let's go in and talk about how to record other people's voices. And this is where things are going to get a little bit complicated. First and foremost, guys, the PlayStation 4 has a very strange thing, and it's different from the PlayStation 3 in this one and only sense, which upsets a lot of people, is there's a setting when you plug in your headset that you could choose for your chat audio, or actually what it says is your speakers. Do you want your speakers to go to your headset or to your TV, to your natural speakers headset instead of going to headset or speakers? That's what it says. There's no option for you to send your chat audio also to your speakers. And really quickly, I'm going to be saying two things. One, when I say speakers, I'm talking about your TV audio. When I say headset, I'm obviously talking about the headset. So that's just something that you guys may want to know and be aware of. It's a little thing that I say to my friends. They understand it, you guys may not. So when I say speakers, I'm talking about sending audio to your TV. When I say headset, I'm saying send it to your headset. So anyways, so yeah, with that setting, you're not able to record audio, because if you had your headset hooked up to your PS3, with whatever type that you do have, what'll basically happen is all their chat audio would go straight to your headset and back here. And what we want it to do is go to your speakers to come out into your Elgato so that it's recorded, and then to your TV. So we want to send the chat audio to your speakers. But if you have a headset hooked up, it goes straight to your headset, which is the most unfortunate, because on the PS3 we're actually able to send it straight to the speakers, send it through this pathway. So the only way to get around this is to do something really sneaky, and this is why we have this extra little mic here. And what you need to do is get a microphone just like this one. I prefer USB. You guys, I guess you could use the audio jack that's on the PlayStation controller, but I find for the 3 mics that I did try, it didn't work. I recommend just getting a USB microphone. This is the microphone that I have. And yeah, one thing that I do want to say is you can't get a microphone that has a listen back feature. If you guys don't know, I actually have a Yeti right now, but that's not the one that we're going to be using for this diagram for this reason, because it has a listen back feature. So if you guys don't know, I could hook my little earphones into my Blue Yeti, put it into my ears, and as I'm talking, I can hear myself back and understand what I'm saying, yada, yada, yada. This way you know if you understand, or you messed up things, or you sound too high, too low, and that kind of stuff. So you don't want that feature, because what'll happen is when you hook that microphone up to it, it'll recognize it as a headset rather than a solo microphone. And what we want it to do is to recognize your microphone as a microphone only. So that means $10 Bluetooth headsets won't work. Wanna why? Because they have a speaker on them, recognize it as a headset. Your normal headsets that you have, you can't connect to your PS4s because it'll once again recognize it as a headset. The reason why you want it as a microphone is so that when it hooks up to your PlayStation 4 and says, oh wait, oh no, all you have is a microphone. I don't have a speaker, or, I don't have audio to send this to. Whatever will I do? Well, I guess the only way for me to do it is to send it to the speakers. So you go ahead and have your Elgato connected with an HDMI cord, as most people do, and then you go ahead and hook it up to your TV. And then it says, and because of that reason, it says, oh no, can't send it to the microphone, gonna have to send the chat audio through the speakers. And now what you're thinking is, well, wait a second, I've developed and bought very expensive headsets in order to listen to people to sound whore. You're saying, whatever will I do now? What you do now is you go ahead and you hook your headset up to your TV. I understand you may not have your amplifiers, whatever it may be. This headset I have here, I think was only like $100 or something like that. I forget the exact pricing of it. And it works pretty fine. I'm able to narrow down where people are and everything. And yeah, so that's what you guys have to do. And then, you know, obviously you have your Elgato hooked up to your computer and it records things. So yeah, what you need is a microphone that is USB. Once again, I'll say it, the jack, I guess, works if you want to hook it up to your PS4 controller, but I find that most of the jacks that I try to use microphone only on in there don't work, so I just recommend getting a USB microphone. Once again, that does not have a listen back feature, so there's no audio jack for you to plug into your microphone for you to listen back to anything, because your PS4 will recognize it as a headset. You don't want that. You want it to only recognize as a microphone. This way your PlayStation 4 says, oh shit, I can't send the audio to the headset, so what I'm going to have to do is send it to the speakers. Once again, I'll say it again. So since you have the microphone, only microphone hooked up, it'll send the chat audio through the speakers. You have your Elgato, whatever you're using, and then, you know, your Elgato is obviously hooked up to your TV, and it's hooked up to your computer this way. You can record that audio. You know, here, I'll just put this here. Oh, no, being recorded too. And it'll send it to your speakers, and then once it's sent to your speakers, you have your headset hooked up to your speakers, which is your TV, and then you're able to listen to the chat audio and to your friends, and yeah, that's how all that is recorded. So that's how you record all your friends. So now I'm going to go ahead and tell you how to record your audio, which is slightly more simple. And this is why I'm actually using the Elgato here, because it has a built-in feature where it says, okay, blah, 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 here's your team audio, here's your audio, do you want to record? And then you click here, and you click here to record click here to record their audio. And if you have a microphone hooked up to your computer, then your Elgato says, oh, look, you have a microphone. Click here, your audio is now recorded, so that's why it's the most simple to record. The only other way to do it without it being really complicated is if you have some other capture card system, then you have to have another program and try to time it and link it up with your Elgato or whatever thing you're using. So most simply, guys, get an Elgato. They're pretty affordable now. You could probably get one for like 120 bucks if you're really good at deal hunting. So once you get that, it'll have a button in there. You won't have to sync up your audio or anything, because it'll just say, oh, look, you have a microphone connected to your PC. Click this button and, you'll be recording your audio too. And that's the way to do it. Once again, you can't use your microphone that you're using for your PS4 because you'll be using that to talk to other people. So you will have to get 2 mics, which is slightly expensive, but more than likely, if you've been doing YouTube for a long time, you more than likely have more than 1 microphone. So yeah, me personally, I have like a total of like 4 mics around my room right now. So yeah, I understand it's pretty expensive, but hey, the PS4 was designed super duper sloppy. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that you guys need to know how to record other people's voices. I spent a lot of time on that because that's the most complicated. And yeah, told you about that. One thing, I'm going to go ahead and cut the footage now. Okay, so we're on the PlayStation 4, and what you're going to want to do is go ahead and go all the way over to your settings, scroll all the way down to your devices, and then go to your audio devices. And then now we're going to pause here for a second, because before this feature was not included until the most recent update, when they updated, when you're able to remove the HDC protection. So I'm so glad that they finally added this feature. And what this feature is for you to be able to change your microphone volume, your personal one. Before, the only thing that you could do is raise or lower your friend's volume. And that was a pretty big nuisance and really freaking annoying. So yeah, now we're able to change it. And the reason why I want to say this is because the microphone that I'm using right now on my Samsung, for everyone else at normal volume, for when it's over here, everyone says, you're super quiet, I can't hear you or anything. And the only way they can hear me is for me to raise it all the way up. So depending on your microphone, the one that you hook up for talking to your friends, it may be quiet, maybe low, so you're going to want to know where this is. And generally for your friends who have really quiet microphones, now you can tell them where to go in and change that and to make everything all better. And speaking of audio and making it sound nice and good, guys, really quickly, I want to tell you about this. Probably a lot of you guys are going to ask me about this in the comment section and say, hey, how can I hear my friends? Everyone is super quiet, everyone's super loud. The game volume is super loud. This is very loud. The only way for you to fix this, guys, is for you to go into the game that you're recording in, whether it be Ghost, Grand Theft Auto, or let's just say any other freaking game that's out there. And what you're going to have to go down and do is go into the options of the game, go into your sound settings, and lower down your game volume. That's actually what I'm trying to show you here. So, yep, you want to go into your options and go ahead and lower it down. And you're going to have to tweak with it for a while to find the right volume. Sometimes the game is just a really loud game, and you're going to have to lower it all the way down. Sometimes you can somewhat settle with it being halfway, and yeah, it's all about tweaking and finding that right volume. If you want, you can go into a test lobby and play with your friends and say like, oh guys, we're going to test my game volume at here. Let's go into a private match, guys. Let's all go play private match. And then you test some things, shoot some things. You guys all talk to each other and see whether or not it's at good volumes. And if it's not, you go, okay guys, we need to lower it, raise it, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's some things that you guys are going to have to do, is lower down the game volume. And the reason why you have to do that is, since you're forcing the chat audio through your speakers, is it's forcing it to be mixed in with your game audio. So that's the reason why they may be high, they may be low, depending on, you know, where everything's all set up. So you have to lower the game if you can't hear them, and if you can get away with it, and if you want to, you can raise the game volume a little bit and just have it sound the same volume as yours, which is something that you once again have to work with, getting your volume level with theirs, you know, getting their volume at the appropriate height they're with. And oh no, someone joined. Leave. I apologize. You joined, and this was meant to be a demonstration. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. That labels everything to what you had to record your friend's voice, how to change the audio levels for you, for your friends, how to make everything sound all good and everything. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. But I will say, before you guys ask anything, maybe rewatch the video once again. I understand it's really complicated, but unfortunately, the way they designed the PlayStation 4, it has a really complicated way to record your voice and their voices. So I apologize for that, although it's technically not my fault, it's PlayStation's fault. They could have fixed it with just a few little simple features, but anyways, we're not going to get into that. So yeah, if you guys need any help, go ahead, leave comments down below. I'll be happy to answer them if you guys have any questions at all. If your friends are trying to record, maybe you think you can record it, or, you know, explain it better, and go ahead and try to explain it better, or send them here if you think this video can help them. So yeah, like the video if you guys liked it, share with your friends if you think it can help them. And if you guys are new and you like the commentary, I do put out videos daily, so you guys go on and subscribe if you want to see more from me. So anyways, guys, ending it there, I'm Monkey Chicken. Sorry.